Of Fort Hare at Alice in the Eastern Cape marks the centenary of its founding today. Although the actual centenary is today, the national and SADeC celebration will take place in May with President Jacob Zuma officiating. IFP leader Mangosuthu Buthelezi, who is a Fort Hare alumni, will deliver the ZK Matthews Memorial Lecture to mark the occasion. Let's cross over to our reporter Zimkhitha Manqinana, who is there. She's inside the room right now, and we can see things are getting ready for this big occasion to take place. Zimkhitha, I love crossing to you because it's always about happy things. So it's happy news again from the Eastern Cape. Morning to you.
Well, Leanne, good morning and welcome to Fort Hare University this morning. It's a day of excitement. It's a day of celebration. I'm sure in 1960, when Fort Hare University started, they never imagined that things would be so successful as they have been for the past 100 years. It's celebrating 100 years of excellence, not just of existence, Leanne, as they have produced a number of national leaders. To name a few, our own democratic President, Dr. Nelson Mandela, comes from this university, and many others were at the forefront of the ANC. And IFP leader himself was a student of ZK Matthews in the 1920s. So he'll be delivering that memorial lecture today to talk about the values of ZK Matthews and what he planted in this institution. But now let's get a view from some of the students who are at this university, just to tell us why is it important to be a Fort Hare alumni. With me now is finally a student of social work, Pamela Mdlankomo. Good morning, Pamela. Pam, just tell us, how excited are you today to be one of students who will be celebrating 100 years of Fort Hare's existence?
Good morning, Zindle. We feel great as the student of Fort Hare, especially those who are graduating this year as the University of History and the University of Excellence. So we have a great pleasure to celebrate the 100 years.
Okay. What made you choose Fort Hare? There are a number of institutions across South Africa and Africa as well. What made you apply at this institution for your social work studies?
As I've been looking, it is a University of History. We know that the late President Mandela has graduated in this university. Governor Beki, President Mangosuthu President Mugabe, Mangosuthu Buthelezi, and also the first president of Botswana. Also, even the worldwide, this university is recognized. So that is why I've taken this decision to come and study in this university. And now I'm going to graduate on May with my social work degree. And now I'm proceeding doing my master's in social work.
Okay. I know at this institution you don't only focus on your studies. There are other issues that students focus on. What are the things that you'll be taking out besides that degree that you've been studying for the past 3 years? What are the other things, the qualities that you managed to get from this university that you'll plant when you practice social work outside?
There are societies within the universities that were included. For example, Social Work Student Association, and also the Criminology Student Society. So we focus also within the communities. We go out there to the communities and meet with the people out there. There are so many societies in the university.
Thank you very much, Pam. That is Pamela Mdlankomo from Tanzania. She was talking to us about why it's important to be an alumni of this institution. Well, Leanne, there's also going to be the cutting of the cake. I'm sorry you're not here because you'll be missing out that part. But we are told that today's celebrations are just to mark the 100 years of existence. The biggest celebrations will be on the 20th of May when the president of the country, Jacob Zuma, will come here to deliver his speech to take us forward as to how Fort Hare University will perform for the next 100 years going forward. We are told that tertiary institutions are there to provide social solutions, and Fort Hare University has managed to do that over the past 100 years. Well, we're looking forward to another 100 years of existence. It's now back to you in Johannesburg.
so much, Zimkhitha. Have a slice of cake for me, all right? Send me a picture. Let me know what it tastes like. Thank you, Zimkhitha. Always nice to be celebrating a proud history of some of our institutions here in South Africa. Fort Hare, 100 years, and what amazing alumni they have to brag about. It's fantastic, including our former President Nelson Mandela.